We will continue with this brand new local program, The King's Highway, in just a moment here on WHYY. I'm Ed Cunningham, and I've always considered myself something of an amateur historian about my city of Philadelphia, but I've got to tell you, I knew nothing about the story of the King's Highway and the portion of it, which is right here in our Delaware Valley, that played such an important role in the early history of our country. But happily, a wonderful gentleman whom you're going to meet in a moment, Jason Sherman, did pick up this passion for the story, and the result is what you're seeing today. If you're enjoying it, I got a great way to help us bring more to you just like it. Why not get the video of the program for yourself? And this will have an honored place in your video library, the untold story about one of the great historical aspects of our city of Philadelphia, the King's Highway.
Jason Sherman did all the hard work. He planned it, he wrote it, he edited it, he helped distribute it. Now it's being picked up by all kinds of people, and it's going to go national in just a little bit. But you're seeing it right here, right now, and it's a perfect example of what we do that is so important for our community. Now, this is where you do your part. Pick one of these things that is connected to this program and become a member of WHYY. For example, there is a great poster. I mean, it's the King's Highway poster, and it is yours. It's really very beautiful and quite nice, but we also go out into the community as part of our service to our community, and here's an example of that.
I'm WHYY from WHYY. I'm standing in front of the Frankfort Avenue Bridge, and this is the Pennypack Creek behind me. This bridge was built in 1697. It was commissioned by William Penn to connect his mansion to the city of Philadelphia. Everyone in the city had to help build this bridge. So everyone in Holmesburg either donated labor or their own money to build this bridge. So it's really a community effort to build this very, very old bridge. WHYY consistently brings you local stories, things that are in your own backyard that maybe you never heard of, or favorite stories from the past that we're preserving for the future.
You want to encourage people with a real passion like Jason Sherman, whom we're meeting tonight, folks like him who want to tell stories, and you're going to give them the wherewithal to do it. So as we settle back and watch the rest of the program, the King's Highway, be a part of the process that puts it on the air with your pledge right there, right now.
Hi, I'm Patrick Stoner. We're going to the conclusion of this amazing local program that was done by one of us here in the WHYY viewing area. You'll meet him in just a second. But really, it is amazing, if you love history, to discover how we live in this area. And that's what WHYY should be doing. We should be exalting our heritage here. We should be preserving. Did you know, Jason told us this, that Philadelphia is probably the most historic place in the country. Fair enough, we can make that claim. And yet, we have the lowest budget for historic preservation of any place in the country, of major city. That's too bad. But you have WHYY who can help promote it. Listen, this is really neat. This is the original map, laminated now, that you can see how big it is. I just wanted you to see how big it is. It's the King's Highway map poster.
And when a gentleman like Jason comes in to join us to talk about the history of Philadelphia in such a fascinating way, we need you to be right there along with us. So will you join us right now? Because no matter what happens in Washington, if we've got you at 1-888-345-9499, we'll be just fine. As you know, WHYY goes out into the community all the time. Here's yet another example.
Hi, I'm WHYY from WHYY. I'm standing in front of the Frankfort Avenue Bridge, and this is the Pennypack Creek behind me. You know, this bridge was built in 1697, and it was really a community effort. People in the surrounding area either donated labor or their money to help this bridge come to fruition and be a part of the community. And now it's standing proud behind us for over 300 years. It's a tremendous legacy in this community, and it's something WHYY can relate to. About 50% of our funding comes from the community, people who watch WHYY and enjoy our services and think they're important. If you want to preserve that legacy and contribute to that the same way people contributed to this bridge hundreds and hundreds of years ago, you can become a member right now. Call the number on your screen, 1-888-345-9499, or go online to WHYY.org. And thank you.
We're going to the conclusion of this incredible program, and we hope you're proud of not just Jason, but of WHYY and for all the people who helped him put this together, because it is so important that we preserve our cultural heritage. When a lot of people are saying it doesn't matter anymore, why should anybody put any kind of money into it? Well, to remind you, if you don't believe in public funding of any kind for public media, I'd remind you what Ronald Reagan said. He said, listen, I don't happen to believe the government should be involved in public broadcasting, but I think it's a national treasure. I'm a member, and I recommend that everybody else join. That's the way it should be done. So if that's how you feel about it, act on it.
Well, there you have it, a brand new program all about the history, really, of the eastern United States, but focusing right here on really where it all began, right here in the Delaware Valley. It's called The King's Highway. And at WHYY, well, we're just as proud as punch of having brought it to you for the first time. We thank Jason Sherman for putting this program together. He's been with us today. And I've got a special offer for you. If you love the history of your Delaware Valley the way I do, and as I mentioned earlier, I knew nothing of this story until we put this program on the air. If you feel the same way, guess what? I can't hold up both these items very well. That's the map, by the way. This is a latter-day version of the map that was created by Thomas Holme of the Delaware Valley area back in 1687, 5 years after William Penn founded the city of Philadelphia. You will get this and the program we have just watched today together for a $12 a month pledge as a sustaining member of WHYY. And in a day and age when the future of public television, as far as the federal government is concerned anyway, is very, very uncertain, we know that if you're with us and enjoying a program like this, more great programming will come your way in the future.